Okay. Hi! Hold on. I'm waiting for the stream to catch up with me. That's always the challenge. There we go. Hello, peoples! How's it going? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear the game okay? Can you see the game and stuff okay? Those are all things I need to know before we start. Excellent. I like being heard. Sometimes. Sometimes I wish it would be silent. Can't see. Okay. Let me adjust in-game audio a little bit. Make sure you guys can hear that. Is that better? Now we can hear. Okay, is it too loud? A little loud now? Okay. I'll put it down to here. Okay. We're just gonna run around a little bit to start with because I've been playing this mostly on my phone and I have forgotten how the controller controls work. So while we're kind of, you know, warming up and things. Yep, see, I've got my buttons backwards again. I've got my buttons backwards. Excellent. Love that. This is gonna be great. Right, okay, here we go. I have remembered my buttons. We're okay. We're okay. They're inverted, and then they're also inverted on my controllers. And I get confused. My sanity... Oh. My sanity is really high because every time I'm about to run out of, sanity... Because, like, hold on. Where is... This is what happens when you mostly play on phone. Is you, oh, yeah. See, I just lost a lot of sanity. So we get these all the time, right? Like we get a bunch of these, and I'm very bad about using them up in a timely manner. So I usually just like take as many as I can hold, and then I run through it all in one go. So it works out. It works out. Yeah, I try to use them a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't say I've done a great job keeping up with using my stamina, but you know, I'm good. We're okay. We're fine. Okay, so now here's the deal. Now that we're here and we're kind of settled in and I have a grasp on my controller, here's what we're doing today. Just so I have some expectations. I want to play through the main story quest that just came out. So it's the second part of Wuling. I've already done the first part of Wuling, so we're not doing that. So I'm assuming that you guys have all done the first part from last patch as well. Now, my understanding is that this quest is about 4 to 4.5 hours long, and since we're streaming and I'll probably be talking to you guys a lot, it's probably going to be longer than 4 hours. I don't know if we're going to get through the whole quest tonight. We're going to at least try to get to the halfway point. I've been told that there's like a pretty good stopping point about halfway. So we're at least going to go that far, and if we get that far and we're having a lot of fun, obviously I will do a second one to finish up the rest of the quest in like another couple of days. And then at the end of the main story, I kind of want to just touch base with you guys and see whether or not you enjoy playing through these main story quests with me, because it's actually really difficult to play 3 games at once and make content for 3 games at once that has to do with story and stuff. So I'm trying to find a little bit of a balance here. This is my attempt at that. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. And so, yeah. Also, I should probably swap out Gilberta, because I have a feeling I may die. Well, maybe it'll be fine. We'll wing it. It's okay. It's fine. We'll swap her out when the time comes. Okay. I want questing. Questing. This one gives to me. Stockade. Stockade is this way. Stockade. Okay. Maybe I don't. I'm gonna run to the stockade because I don't remember my controls. There we go. Okay, I kind of remember my controls. This is what happens when you play on touchscreens. This is also not the way to go. Nope. We don't go this way. I could drown. I could also just drown. That'd be fine. Lego! Gilberta's a healer. She's only a healer in multi-target, though. If you don't have multi-target, she doesn't heal you for anything. So... if we're in, like, a boss fight and there's only one enemy, I might be kind of, you know, a little bit screwed.
Endmin, Tangtang hasn't contacted us for quite a while. Did she run into trouble?
The enemy is lurking in Wuling as well. We should go check on Qingbo Stockade.
What an excellent idea that I totally didn't have on my own. Oh, maybe I should change my team anyway. That's okay. Perlica's kind of leveled.
This is the way into the fort, right?
It's supposed to keep out dangers that include the blight, landbreakers, Angoloi, and even Wuling City. This gate feels like a physical manifestation of the gulf of misunderstanding.
But the Stockaders I've met are pretty friendly. The Stockade and the city just don't.
Oh right, story characters. I forgot.
All these years.
Don't think too much of it. Let's call Tangtang again.
I forgot they did that.
No response? That's true. Tangtang does not seem like the quiet and passive type.
Oh, it's from Tianshu Zhuang.
Endmin, we have some key information to sync with you. After restarting the monitoring center, we reviewed the depth readings and identified at least 5 locations with ether activities. In other words, we're close to tracking down Nefereth. But the monitoring center stopped updating its readings just 10 minutes ago, and any further investigation had to be suspended.
This is too much of a coincidence. It might be the enemy's countermeasure.
And given that the monitoring center went silent without warning, something does feel suspicious.
We'll investigate and see if this has anything to do with Nefereth.
So, what about Tangtang? Guess that's our only option.
All right, team. We should head over once we're ready.
I assume we'll meet her there. That's how things usually go, right?
There! Look! Are the bone crushers on the move?
But how could they attack this place without being detected? Regardless, prepare to engage hostiles, team.
That's a lot of blight tide. That's a lot of blight. Okay. It is raining.
I don't see anyone.
They're probably helping to put out the fire. We should hurry over and help too.
Okay.
Stockaders?
Fire
Don't get started.
rain. I'm
Don't
here
look
for it.
friendly.
All these people are wearing masks.
Fight carefully. We'll need to check them for information you can use.
Here's our chance.
Now we have to see if I remember how to do combat on the controller.
Qingbo Stockade attacked the monitoring center?
Does that mean Tangtang?
Don't panic. Let's verify the situation first.
Wait, so if these are story characters, they, do they have, oh. Crap! Cancel. I got my buttons confused a second. Does that mean they have the same equipment as story characters, or is it just the levels that are storied? Now I'm quiet? Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, technical difficulties. We sure do love you guys, huh? They've got their own equipment. Okay, so like they're not mine at all. They're not even just like level adjusted. But there's so much to look at. Why am I looking at a picture of the inside of here? Okay. Never mind. I shouldn't look at this. I'll get distracted. Hi. Hi, dead guy. Hi, not dead guys. How you doing? How we doing?
Within
That was mean. Uncalled for. Okay, maybe it was a little called for.
They packed up and ran at the first sign of trouble.
I was asking because my Endmin has that sword.
None of them are people we knew.
That's great. After all, it was Tangtang who helped us retake the monitoring center last time.
But Tangtang is the chief of Qingbo Stockade. It doesn't matter if she knows of this incident. It won't bode well for her. Did something happen at Qingbo Stockade?
Someone definitely planned this attack. But could the Stockade residents have avoided those watch guards in Qianshu on their own?
They probably had help. Maybe from someone who knows this place very well.
Num 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 ba-dum. I don't think it's those two right now.
Nothing is certain so far. We must find more information and intel.
This seems a bit silly for Nefereth.
I think I heard someone.
Although she is very silly.
Sounds like we're getting closer. Endmin, can you perform a scan and look for potential traces?
That's a lot of footprints. Oh, right. Wrong button. Good. Hi, dude. How you doing?
Endfielders? Are the Tangtang pirates still out there?
Well, those attackers ran away once they saw how good we are at fighting.
They spat on Wuling's goodwill and generosity. I knew we had to keep an eye out for those dirty criminals, yet the captain kept defending them. Those dirty snakes slipped inside when we were changing shifts. They sabotaged our comms and monitoring facilities. Thankfully, you intervened quickly and prevented things from getting worse. We'll get the monitoring center back online shortly. Can you tell Tianzhuang what happened here?
Of course.
Thank you for your help, Endmin. But the Stockade residents did more than just disable our monitoring systems.
Do we have another situation?
We do. Mifu just reported a new group of Stockade residents attacking the field logistics depot. They're trying to get close to Wuling City. I know. I'll preach calm and restraint in Wuling City for now. As for the rest, we'll be counting on you.
What
I
happened
get
to
the
Bro's
feeling
arm?
that Qianshu Zhuang is trying to give us a hint.
She knows that we're on good terms with Tangtang, and doesn't want us to be caught in a dilemma.
I was hoping you'd say that. Mifu definitely has news about Tangtang. Let's head to the field logistics depot right now.
They busted his arm up real good, jeez. I feel like
These
someone should
Stockaders
be
are out for
sent to
blood.
just like chill with
Tangtang
him,
would
though.
never do this.
Oh, it's my
Let's find
team!
Mifu quickly.
Hooray! Cool. I get my buddies back. Yahoo! Gonna zip a zoom.
So many people here.
Most were just knocked unconscious.
Oh,
The
they're not
watchguards
dead
spared
guys.
them.
Hi.
You hurt?
No. Just that I hardly did anything in this fight. Captain
Go help
Lee's
out the
probably
other
gonna make
guy.
me run 50 laps again.
The distribution of labor is all wrong. Y'all should at least be working in groups of 2.
If they are breathing,
Yay!
lock them up.
Punch Lady. I like Punch Lady. Mufu's fun.
Just gonna throw us in a cage?
Chatty. Just do your part in the investigation.
You should know exactly what Jingbo Stockade wants. This is our land. Get out!
Bring this lot to Wuling and keep them there.
Mifu!
Why are you here?
Where's Tangtang?
Tangtang? I've been meaning to find her. Her Stockaders wounded my people and tried to burn down the field logistics depot. Endmin, I'm afraid the Dark Mask card won't work this time.
No way! Tangtang, the Supreme Chief, would never do that.
Supreme Chief. Now that you've mentioned it, I'm getting worried myself. The other Tianshi treat Qingbo Stockade as less of a concern than the Angoloi. But I don't agree. There's been bad blood between the Stockade and the city for a decade. If this continues, nothing good will come of it. Boss got me on this because she wants the situation contained.
If you intend to enter the Stockade and investigate, Endfield will offer full support.
Do Stockaders count as landbreakers?
So, you're willing to step into this mess? I see why my boss and Tangtang both enjoy your company so much. Alright, then let's be off.
Well, because they just don't seem to be part of the civilization band, right?
Follow me.
So I was just
I know a way
wondering,
to enter the Stockade fort.
like,
Yes,
okay,
boss.
so
I'm here.
Are you en route to Qingbo Stockade?
Tianshi Zhuang, we're working with Mifu to sort out this mess.
Hold on. Why are you in this channel too?
I've opened this channel to Endfield.
Isn't this supposed to be our private channel?
It's alright. Endmin, please look out for Mifu. She
got
has
added
a
to the
habit
group
of
chat.
neglecting her own safety.
Perhaps I should block the team from this channel.
What's the point? It's already done.
okay. Alright, so I was asking about the Landbreaker thing because, like, Landbreaker is now more or less like a term just to refer to anyone who's not part of the civilization band. So, I was wondering if the Stockaders are considered
This is
part of
it.
it or not.
But there's nothing here. All I see is a wall.
This is a secret door, and it looks little used.
Yeah. Not many people know about it. This path takes us directly to the fort. But I have no idea what's going on inside. Sure.
Didn't know there was a trail to the fort.
It's always been here, just not well known.
Yoo-hoo! But I think Tangtang always knew about it.
And that's why I decided to seal it shut.
You know what this thing reminds me of? What are they called? Are they called like bacteriophages? Or what are they called? Hold on. That's probably wrong. Oh no, it isn't! It is a bacteriophage. Yeah. Yeah, they remind me of those. It's the same shape, but a little bit with the protocol originium is a little, you know, the wrong shape. Yeah, like a virus. Yeah. I was thinking about it because, like, okay, if you guys have ever seen Steven Universe, there's like, when the gems infect other planets to like extract other, like, well, they inoculate planets with like gem seed. Oh, that sounds really bad. You know, like a seed crystal, right? And then like they grow new crystal gems out of the life of the planet. But the thing that does it is this like big injector machine that looks like a bacteriophage. And I was just thinking about that because like the crystal gems is like a big crystal and it's like full of light power, and that's kind of originium. I don't know, like the dots connected in my brain. It's fine.
These drawings seem really old. Looks like kids' work.
I know nothing about it.
Forget I said anything.
Sorry, that was funny. Your delivery is funny.
Look at the cracks in the wall. Did an Angelos do this?
Someone's fist did.
That's ridiculous. Wait, did you do this, Mifu?
Shh. I hear something.
I'm a pull for Mifu. She sounds so fun. I like her. I don't know when she's out, but she's funny and she punches. I have very simple tastes.
What the hell are we waiting for?
They're bickering about something.
Let's get closer and listen. Don't alert them.
Oh. I was looking at the... Oh. I was just trying to look at the pictures. So rude.
Danger up ahead. Let me see.
So if we jump now, can we ambush them? Yes! Yeah! Was that a good idea? Probably not.
Not interested in talking to you.
I don't know why I did that.
Ever seen this? Face your ass.
Owie! Okay, I keep thinking my dodge is A, and it is definitely not. That hurts a lot.
One
Okay.
sec. Just need a quick breather.
Yep. See, I keep thinking my dodge is A. It is not. Hold on. I have remembered.
One sec. Just need a quick breather.
We're okay.
Once known, be dead.
Pardon my strike. Mine strikes quick. Purity grants truth. Yeah. One sec. Just need a quick breather. Trust in me. Face your ass. Pardon my strike.
I thought I'd do do more damage than that. I didn't want to do a full vulnerability setup. It's fine.
This is worse than I thought.
Okay.
We should try to locate Tangtang.
If you guys see me randomly jump in battle, it's because I played Zenless Zone Zero for so long that I'm just automatically assuming through muscle memory that the jump button is the dodge button, and it's not. So if you see me randomly jump, that's why. I have to untrain my brain.
Mifu, did you install this gate as well?
Hello, welcome.
This is Tangtang's work. Such a little kid.
So what happened between you two, Mifu? And are you originally from Qingbo Stockade?
Haven't I told you
Wait,
before?
are you not supposed to
I
fight
thought
them?
everyone knew about it. Stand back a little.
Whoops.
I will smash the gate open.
Hold on. Our jet drone should be able to activate the gate opening mechanism. It'll also make less noise.
Go ahead. Supply crate. She's been stealing again. And then, they might give us something useful.
Like water? Oh, wrong one. Okay, I need my jets. And I need my water. Oh, shoot, hold on. What? Okay. This one. Oh, jeez, I hit the wrong button. That's gonna happen a lot. Like a lot. Right. Cancel that way. Oh, my controller is vibrating. That means we're supposed to get real hyped. I like the music. I do press B instinctively to cancel. Yeah. It is what it
Everything
is.
looks quite peaceful.
And that's why it's weird. It's too quiet.
There are no den stacks
The
or breaker
stockade's a lot
camps,
bigger than I thought it was.
and no signs of any physical altercations.
Maybe the bone crushers haven't gotten hold of it.
Unlikely. That doesn't explain the landbreakers we ran into back there. Neferith has adopted very different strategies in Wuling. She seems to be subject to a higher command. Or she might be working towards a more concrete goal. That's possible.
I have a theory
What
about
is
these
his
two.
motive? Ardashir is obviously not a member of the Bone Crushers. He can even order Neferith around.
Trouble just keeps piling up. We really need to find Tangtang quickly.
That's right. We should nab someone for questioning.
I bet a lot of Stockaders know your face, Mifu. So, let us handle the nabbing part, okay?
That's true. Ruan Yi and Tangtang might know you, but not every Stockader has seen your face. Go ahead then. Just be careful.
I'll share the theory
Take this trail to
when
reach the stockade.
they finally show up. They're getting mentioned so often that I mean, like, I know they're gonna show up. They were in the live stream. But oh dear, hold on. Let me move my phone away from my mic so that you don't pick up my text messages. Because my notifications are loud and annoying, and I forgot to turn them off. Is it deep? Am I too short? Nope. I won't drown in waist-deep water. Ow. wet Chad. I'm a wet Chad.
What?
There's one step
How
away
did you
from
get
being a wet
inside?
cat.
A quick and quiet check.
Of course, I got this.
Trusted me.
Face your ass. Pardon my stripping you.
That was not
Anytime.
fun.
Never seen this? Watch this. Freeze, Sorrow.
Leave it to me. You're hiding.
Yeah.
What? What do you want?
I was expecting a breaker, not a stockader.
Okay, so I guess they're not not part of the Landbreakers. I thought you were gonna stay behind.
He's a stockader. Then we play by stockade rules.
They fool. Don't. Please don't. They forced me. They totally did.
So you confess to working with the breakers, huh? Little kitty's too soft on you people. That you forgot what happens to traitors. Time to help you remember.
Those are some crunchy sound effects.
Mifu really does have quite the reputation in the Stockade.
Yeah, at least they don't consider themselves to be breakers, yeah. I forgot Mifu was
Yeah.
from the
If
Stockade.
Mifu's from the Stockade, then her
Right.
attitude toward Tangtang and the others makes perfect
forgot.
sense. Didn't think Captain Mifu the Decisive had a past she'd rather not talk about.
That's why she can be the buffer between the city and the Stockade. Tianshi Zhuang probably assigned her to help
You
us.
don't think we
for
knew?
this
No,
thing.
no, it was in the live stream. And I remember seeing it in the live stream, but I forgot between watching the live
There's
stream
no way that
and
a
right now.
community the size of Qingbo Stockade is built overnight. I do not wish to see generations of hard work being reduced to ruins.
Talking about something. I'm done working the grill.
What? What? I'm sorry, what? Working the what now? I have questions.
Barely a challenge. Threatened to turn up the grilling heat, and he got
Did
cooperated.
she roast him literally?
I also fed him some mud pie, punched a hole in the ground, and stuck him there for his well-being.
Sounds like you deep-fried the poor boy.
They have her detained.
Ow.
According to him, they kept Tangtang somewhere over there. But that's all the small timer knows. Decisive. Let's move.
Why did we split up again? It seems like that was very ineffective. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. There's a is it up there? Hold on. Nope. I just thought if I'm right here and the bird is right here that I should, you know, just kind of unlock it. I'll do the rest later, I just, you know. Yeah, okay. I mean, while we're here, I'll upgrade it later. Magpie Moment
Your
has a
Stockade
great
residents on guard
alliteration to it.
everywhere.
I like it.
This defense works. We recently built as well.
What are they doing? Turning Qingbo Stockade into a stronghold?
If that is the case, it would be very unsettling.
Indeed it would.
Watch this. Hey, freeze, Sorrow. Obsess no more.
Cast off as cast! Also,
Rude.
Watch this! Mine, strike, quick!
Oh. I guess that was all of them. Except for that guy who's slacking. Look at him. Look at this slacker. Alright, whatever. He can live.
Time to fight.
And I was hoping you'd say that. Leave it to me.
Now that's what I call a real fight.
Good work, everyone. Good work, everyone.
I know I'm playing as Li Feng, but Chen's probably my most invested character on this account. This account being
A blade
my
and
account.
sheath just like other people.
I'm with you.
Another chance.
Ow! That very much hurt.
No second chance.
I know that's not optimal.
Watch this!
Leave it to me.
Good work, everyone.
Mine! I like magic item grabbing. Yum yum! I'm like a Hoover. Sorry. That was unnecessary.
This path will take us to where they are holding Tangtang. We must get the breach turning.
Let's check over there.
Oh, you can do this like full stealth? That's cool. That's neato. I didn't know you could do this thing full stealth. I mean, that makes sense, but it's also not my style. Oh. It just stopped letting me move and I got confused. I guess I just have to move subtle. It's okay.
These
You can
people have
walk,
passed
I
out.
guess.
Judging from the marks on the cages, they've been forcibly dragged and thrown inside these cells.
This doesn't look like the Landbreakers' work. But why would the Stockade residents attack their own?
Looks like someone finally made a decision.
The first I heard of it.
Even people in the civilization band aren't rock solid. What makes the Stockaders so
Okay,
different?
yeah, they are civilization
The
band.
Wuling
Okay.
Science Station was hit by an ether side disaster 10 years ago. My boss probably told you about that. The Stockade also had to face the Blight Tide and Angelos attacks. Many lost their lives. The Stockaders back then believed the outsiders were responsible for starting the disaster.
Oh no, not isolationism.
We've lived here peacefully for decades. What are those Tianshu doing? Such hate grew amongst the Stockaders. Since then, conflicts erupted between Wuling and Qingbo. They told me that Ruan Yi's father was killed by the Tianshu.
What?
But people in Qingbo and Wuling are both of Yunyi's descent. It's hard to believe the Tianshu would kill the Stockade residents.
Yeah. Stupid kitty. You better not get yourself killed.
It's always better with friends, though. Everybody needs buddies. Okay. Huh. I should read this aloud, huh? If we look too soft or slow, Neferith's cronies will decide to do it themselves, and that will get people killed. They joined the okay. So someone here joined the Landbreakers. Why?
What are you doing?
Recording. Since we were kids. You've never won an argument against me. Even when I'm all caged up like this.
What are you sticking up for? Do you really want to waste your entire life in this stockade? Think about our ancestors. They came here over a century ago and raised the Qingbo stockade right next to a bloody rift. Just to protect the people. Now that's real courage. Look at you. Nothing but cowards. How long are you gonna put up with Wuling? Our beautiful place went to the blight after those Tianshi arrived.
Correlation is not
Those
causation,
arrogant
guys.
bastards and their awesome plans brought nothing but ruin. They depoted in the rift 10 years ago. Our families, our people.
You don't deserve to talk about our family or our ancestors. You know nothing about why our ancestors actually built Qingbo Stockade. Oh, I almost forgot that you don't read any of the writings they left for us. I'm gonna fill you in. Our ancestors were war refugees, fleeing the chaos where people killed each other. Now look at you. What do you get from attacking Wuling? I know. 20 years down the road, your kid will be pointing his blade at me, demanding to know why I never stopped his old man's death wish. That's exactly how things will turn out.
Well,
They seem alive, but they aren't looking too good.
More will end up like them if we keep dallying around.
yeah, what's wrong with them? Are we just not gonna? I mean, I guess we don't need to free them. This gate is open, and they're not even thinking of trying to escape. Okay, I guess we'll be back for you guys later.
Danger up ahead. Let me see how good this one is.
Help! Help!
Wait,
We're right
there's
here!
hold up, there's a warp point. Oh, I'm gonna drown. I got excited. I'm sorry. hold on. I guess I can't get there yet, or I have to go this way. Can I jump through the hole, or do I just have to go around? I want the warp. Yeah. This is BS. He's so small. He should totally fit through that hole. No, whatever. I can fit through that hole. I'm not that small.
I recognize that voice. It's Long Toe.
What is this? Clean water shortage. I mean, come on. This whole place is water. Sheer-Night turns all blight into water. How would you ever have a water shortage in that situation?
Dark Mask! I'm so glad you're here!
Something would have to go very, very wrong.
Almost died at my own place. You're a lifesaver, Dark Mask.
Yay!
Have you been attacked by the Stockaders too?
You probably saw other victims.
A bunch of our guys took us by surprise. We got jumped in the middle of the night. The blighted breaker scum definitely got a hand in this. They barged into our turf and even defeated Big Bro. Then all sorts of weird stuff started happening. Our stockade wasn't doing too good. When the chief started partnering with Wuling and making serious bank, them freaking wretches got jealous. and anyone who refused to go along got thrown behind bars.
We gotta get them to safety before trying to save Tangtang.
Are you busting the chief out? I heard they locked her up in a new cell. The one behind the water wheel.
I'm surprised any sort of cell
And
could
there's
hold
Brother
Tangtang.
Ran as well. The breakers hurt him badly and took him away. I must find him.
This is too dangerous. We should move as a team. Tangtang might know where Ruan Yi is.
I don't think he's gonna last that long. Please go and save our chief. Only she could stop this stupid war amongst ourselves. And I know Brother Ran really well. He hardly speaks about hating Wuling. He even acts as though that disaster from 10 years ago never happened. But he's keeping everything to himself. He's only playing along with the chief for now. I fear those breakers. Oh no, I must go and find him.
On your own?
The stockade is now filled with wretches and hotheads, but they were all our brothers and sisters once. I don't think they're really out for our blood. Waterbill likes Big Bro, and she's actually pretty good in solo jumps. Maybe she can do it.
Waterbell's a cool name.
Just let me handle this myself. I'll be extra careful.
Gutsy. I like that.
The stockade is our home, so we know where to hide. You be careful out there.
Good to know that the little kitty is in no immediate danger. We should prep quickly and move out. I really want to see the looks on her face when I bust her out of prison.
Okay, two things. First off, even if Tangtang isn't like that physically strong to like bust out of a cell, I would expect her to be kind of Houdini-ish, you know, like a escape artist.
About them in Wuling City.
As slippery as a cat, if you know what I mean.
Ones who passed away. When water flows through them, the chimes sound like whispers from beyond. They also believe that wishes made to bamboo water chimes would receive blessings and answers.
I do like them. And secondly, okay, so here's the thing. I don't think it really matters if the Stockaders don't use Shirenite, because the water is, I mean, the water is just getting produced anyway, right? And even if it's like not clean water, I mean, after the blight's out of it, it could probably be processed by a really simple carbon filter. And you can make carbon super easily. I don't know. Many of our elders were killed in the battle against Wuling City. I'm not against vengeance, but we shouldn't let these breakers lead us by the nose. We're just gonna be cannon fodder. Yeah. Well, at least someone has some sense. Good luck, anonymous person.
The gate opening switch should be nearby. Use the jet drone to activate it.
Oh, this is where I'm supposed to go. That's no fun.
Relax. I won't fly too far. Drawn and ready.
The switch to turn the bridge is up there. There should be a way to reach the top.
My bacteriophage! Hi! I'm gonna just keep calling them that from now on. Oh. We got a text message! My text. There it is. Oop. Yep. Hi. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, let's see. Sounds complicated. Yes, quite well. It's quite complicated. And Mifu is doing quite well. I mixed two thoughts into one sentence. I'm sorry. Mifu was always pretty scrappy back in her Qingbo Stockade, and none of the Stockaders could match her in a fist fight anymore. Yeah, I mean... I could see that. Well, who would have thought that Mifu, who came charging at me all fired up for a fight, would end up following me back to Wuling over a stick of sugar rice cakes? Trained her with food. Wow. Leaving the stockade because somebody gave you some candy. That just means Mifu has no stranger danger, you know? Because, like, a stranger gave her candy, and then she followed her home. I sense a pattern.
Who's there?
Running out of air.
Come out, or you will be sorry.
You might be stuck.
I told you not to hide in barrels. Stop moving! I'll go first.
Miss Watchguard, I know you are kind. Don't kill me. I surrender. Wolfson, get out of there now.
I knew it. Sorry, Lee.
I'm stuck.
She gave her candy more than once. Oh, so that makes it okay? Like I can just give someone candy multiple times and there shouldn't be any stranger danger? Is that what you're saying? The more candy, the more frequency, the less stranger danger?
We're
Very
we've been hiding here because we want to ditch the stockade. Some of the fam have gone crazy, messing with Wuling. They're gonna get everyone killed someday. They even threw our chief into the brig. We're so worried about her that we...
So worried about her that you ran off?
Oh, we could lead you to our chief and save her. Just let us go when you free the chief, please. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry to ask, but could you get my brother out of his barrel?
That's easy.
Oh, please don't cut it in half. Yep. One brain cell. And we share it. No.
Serious rust has jammed the bridge actuators. You gotta get them turning to make the bridge work again.
I don't like
Sounds
that
like a
Chen
job
and
for
I
our
had
jet
the
drone.
same thought.
So you've got the tools. Oh, great. Turn the mechanisms first. We'll wait for you on the bridge.
Got it. Make the wheelie spin. Okay. I can make a wheelie
We should
spin.
activate this mechanism first. Time to unleash your drone. Endmin.
Yeah. This is such an impractical bridge.
It's turning. There are two more rotating mechanisms. We'll go to the bridge and point them out
Like,
to you.
I guess what I'm confused about with these sorts of bridges is like, unless this is some sort of stronghold or like a sluice gate or something, it's really weird to have a bridge that rotates and that needs to be rotated to access all of the points on it. Don't understand that. Okay.
It's moving.
Hey!
You got a really useful
See?
device right
It
here.
almost went without me. This is such a safety hazard. This is an OSHA violation waiting to happen.
It's finally done. time to break our Supreme Chief out of jail.
Wait, where are we going? I guess we're going this way. Right, yellow line. The other guy just started running the opposite direction.
Those two didn't lie to us. Where did they go?
OSHA doesn't exist on the moon? How do you know?
Run for it!
It's all right,
She's
Mizu.
already seen your faces,
We gotta
guys.
save
You're all
Tangtang
screwed.
first.
Well, okay, explain to me this. If there's no OSHA on the moon, then how can we put a man on the moon?
Li Feng of Wuling, ready to fight.
I'm with you.
You can't escape gravity! Yeah! Another dance!
I was trying to see if I could kick them off the bridge. Doesn't seem like I can. That's unfortunate.
I wouldn't expect anything less. Best thing are those two gonna be okay?
I hope so.
I wanted to push
Regular
them off the
folks like
bridge.
them who love to goof around. They are the Stockaders, I know. Let's find Tangtang first.
Okay. Tangtang time. Hello. Okay. These guys are just silly, I see.
Spy spotted!
Are you all coming? Yeah, there we go. Now we got all of them.
Together, people! Another dance!
Yeah. Pew pew!
Ever seen this? Is that it? I haven't even shown you my best moves.
Why would you want to show them your best moves? You're always supposed to keep them guessing. Never let them know your
Be
next
extra
move.
careful. That enemy looks really dangerous.
That's why you just button mash. That's why you press things randomly. You'll catch them by
Nice.
surprise.
It's working.
I'll get you later.
Something.
Hi, bye. Stealing your stuff. Mine. Yeah.
Time to fight.
I am the Omega Thief. Wah! Oh, I can't steal things when I'm in combat. That's no fun.
Take this.
Y'all are no fun. Are you following me? Nope. Cowards. Hi.
Stop!
What you doing?
Where do you think you're going? And how did you get in?
I used the door and the bridge.
Fine. If anyone asks, we never met.
Oh, okay. You're
Finding
reasonable.
my little pet. It ran away from home. Yes, it's a spotted raker beast. I've been pretty good with beasts since I was a little
I don't like
girl.
the raker beasts.
So Ruan Yi made me tame a few beasts
They're
to help
mean.
guard our homes. Yeah, I couldn't persuade him otherwise. The Stockade got itself into a big mess recently. The fight spooked the raker beast and it fled for the hills. If you run into it, be extra careful.
I don't like raker beasts. Why? That's a lot of blight. That is so much blight. Can we go around? Do I have to clean it? Okay. I guess I have to clean it. Okay. It's okay. It's a good thing I have some of this. Not a lot of it, though. Hi. you doing? How did you get here? Okay. I don't think I have enough Sheernite for this. That is so much blight. Oh my god. Where are the people? This is so uncomfortable. I feel like I'm in someone's digestive fluids. I definitely don't have enough for this. Well, I'll have to go get some more. Looks like we need to make a quick detour. But no, I don't want to be remembered for this. Okay, hold on. Okay, we need to quit for a little bit. This is a problem. I don't have any Sheernite. Oops. Okay. I'm not reading chat. Oh no, sorry, I wasn't. That's true. Oh, just felt. Wait, is this not part of the main quest? Am I distracted? Oh dear, I'm trapped. I'm a little trapped though, see. It's a little bit of a problem. Yeah. Oh dear. I've got no more. Can I get out of here? Maybe? I could teleport out, but that sounds like quitter talk. Yeah. I will escape, you'll see. Okay. I'ma do it. I can do it. I made it. Okay, maybe I can't do this. Well, oh, maybe I can. Maybe I can. It might be possible. It might. Haha! Haha! Who doubted me? I want names! Okay. Okay, now where am I going? Oh, I guess I'm going this way. Oh, maybe that's not the way to go. Oh, look, I found one! Woohoo! Mine!
Before it flew away.
Okay, I actually don't know where I'm going. Do you go in the boo box? What's the boo box? Is it a box of booze? Oh. Oh, I see. I see I went the wrong way initially. I understand. I should probably get some more stuff. Oh. Who designed this? I did get distracted by the butterflies, you're right.
Coward! You actually got some skills!
You're gonna hit him with a piece of bamboo?
Who the hell are you? Get lost, you bone crusher bastard! Hold on. You... pink-haired suck-ass. You're... Mifu. Are the Wulingers here already?
Good. You know me. What's going on here?
It's those pipe faces. They promised these idiots something. They launched a full-on power grab, saying they'd make Qingbo Stockade their stronghold and boot every Wulinger off these lands.
They've got a death wish.
Bamboo might be hard, but it's also grass.
There's no way we can defeat the Tianshi of Wuling. Look at their gear and that pretentious Zhuangfang Yi.
Enough. So you are just waiting for a war you can win? Huh?
Say whatever you want.
That disaster left orphans thirsting for Wuling blood. Shame we've got some gutless cowards!
Shut your trap!
All this hating on Wuling is really unnecessary.
Look, I'm not a hater, I'm just... Look, Mifu, listen to me. They're traitors, yes, but please, spare them. I know I'm asking a lot, but the recent blight tides are devastating. No one knows if we'll survive this. Not even the chief herself.
Tasty
Many
Wuling blood?
Stockaders
What
lost
do you
family
mean?
or friends in that disaster. This year's been brutal. People are desperate, which is why they fell for those lies. That's why... Screw you, you blighted ingrate! They killed our ma! Friggin' coward! You deserve this!
Oh boy, here comes the big one.
Stop him, Chen!
Time for revenge, me fam! Murk 'em!
Me fam? Murk them? Oh boy, your brother went all edgelord, didn't he? Oh jeez, okay.
Stepped away for a few days, and the rabble just got bigger. Endmin, you can have half of this rascals.
Is it punchy time? There are a lot
Oh
of them.
boy!
Watch out. These ones are tougher.
Ow! I'll say. What happened? This is so mean. What's happening?
No second chance.
That was everyone all right? Awkward.
I'm okay.
Hi.
Huh. They're actually pretty good at fighting. I thought Tangtang and Mifu were the only great warriors around here.
I wasn't sure what was going on for like a full 20
Fighting
seconds.
skills have been passed down for generations. They could hold their own. So, what about my fool of a baby brother?
No idea. Maybe he sneaked away during the chaos.
I should go. He must be found.
Oh, sheesh. This is so frustrating. What is Neferith planning to do to Qingbo Stockade?
That's a good question.
She is manipulating hate and turning this place into a permanent thorn in Wuling's side. We must find Tangtang.
Yeah, but to what end,
Judging
I
from the
wonder?
mob we just fought, I believe most of the Stockade traders have gathered nearby. That's why areas outside the Stockade have been so quiet. These traders must be planning something up ahead.
Yes, but we don't know how many enemies we'll be facing next.
Is it all over?
Waterbill? Weren't you trying to find Ruan Yi?
Brother Ren should be up ahead. But they also posted stronger guards. I was worried about not getting past them when you started a battle here.
Since there are enemies up ahead, this path must be the right one.
This also means that you won't get in on your own.
Yeah. That battle raised quite a commotion. Their reinforcements are probably on the way. What about this? I'll lead the way and try to avoid alerting them. We'll first check on the chief, and then decide on our next move.
Avoiding direct encounters will also keep the hostages safe. We'll follow your lead.
What are those names? They're Chinese.
They locked the chief up there. We gotta hurry!
What do you mean Latin? That's an interesting. I would have never thought they were Latin. Is there? Oh, good. One. Take that.
Where should we go next?
Love me a shortcut. I also see a warpy doodle. Okay, yeah, I know. We're not dealing with you right now. Hold on, fellas. Oops. Wrong button. Sorry. I just thought I should, thought I should stock up a little bit. I don't have that much made, but just to have on hand. Why not make smaller, quick videos like Minsleaf? Because I'm not Minsleaf.
They got more Stockade prisoners here.
I have to free my fam. You go on ahead. I'll see you soon.
That's cute. Okay, where are we going?
That voice. It's Ardashir.
Also, I do share my thoughts on lore that come out,
Look,
but I usually just do it on
Ardashir
stream
and Ruan Yi.
for little things. Not everything needs a video. It's our buddy!
Her safety is the only thing I care about.
But your choice has already disappointed her.
Is she sleeping?
Do not wallow in hatred. You and your people deserve to be part of a truly grand enterprise. Hatred never builds anything great. Go forth to the Ancestral Spring. You have yet to master the new powers.
They're leaving.
Save Tangtang first.
So I we should do theory now or later. Theory now or later.
I'm always here.
Drawn and ready.
Dunno. Okay, we can go over there. Bye!
A blade unsheathed, its light unleashed. And I was hoping you'd say that.
He's still following me? Really? Okay.
Now's our chance.
Now that's what I call a real fight.
All I wanted was a chest,
Nicely
man.
done.
You could have lived. Okay. Here's the thing. We're probably, based on that comment by Ardashir, gonna get some lore drop soon rather than later. So, hold on.
My mentor said the floating Aurelians in the wilds aren't really dangerous. Just don't go after them recklessly.
So I was thinking maybe now is a good time to kind of share a little bit of thoughts on kind of like where I'm expecting things to go, and then we'll be able to see really quickly how accurate that is. So I was looking into like Originium lore from the previous game and then also this one. And pattern-wise, it seems to me like Arknights, the first Arknights, obviously, is all about like just Originium and like its origins and its repercussions and like all of its mechanics and things like that. So like, I think that's kind of like the domain of like regular Arknights. But in order to not have a lot of overlap between the games, because I would assume that the developers don't expect you to play both of them, even though I'm sure a lot of people will. Or if people are just playing Enfield, they probably won't go back and play the original one. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I'm sure that the overlap is there, but I wouldn't imagine it's like a huge percentage. But I was thinking that in this game we have blight and the ether side and stuff like that. And Protocol Originium appears to be a blend of Originium and blight.
People say that the essence shall
and I was
reveal
thinking
itself.
that like
There's something I missed.
Since Ardashir and the Endmin appear to have had some sort of, I don't want to say agreement, because Endmin doesn't seem to have agreed to anything, but like there was a proposal made. A potential proposal, perhaps, to work together on something. I do wonder if that something was Protocol Originium, and if it is, then Arknights Endfield is going to be more focused on Protocol Originium rather than just regular Originium, and that kind of helps them keep the games separate. And then to that end, I have a little bit of a hypothesis about how like the world structure works, like the ether side versus real space and all that kind of stuff. Now the interesting thing is Protocol Originium is made from Originium from real space and blight from the ether side. And it allows you to travel through like this membrane or corridor that is between the real world or the real space and the alternate universe in the ether side. So, I guess what I'm wondering in that case is if Ardashir and Neferith are also blight aligned, I wonder if they're not trying to potentially either recreate things or move or like become new creation deities or whatever in the ether side. Maybe not deities, that might be the wrong choice of words. But I was thinking like when it comes to the Arknights universe in real space, like that's kind of like it's constantly under threat by these big eldritch abomination horror things that no one could ever hope to defeat, even though they're trying.
Well,
so like, I guess the best way to get away from them is to like just go to an entirely different universe, right? Because like they wouldn't be there. Stop talking! So if you can't defeat something in your own universe, why not go to another universe where there aren't things? And like the ether side is thought to be a dying universe, and then Oralines, these little globules of light, are also said to be fragments of a destroyed or lost or forgotten universe or what have you. So like, I'm kind of wondering if we're potentially looking at something along those lines, insofar as like Neferith and Ardashir's goals go, moving people over into more of an ether side existence. That's my thing. That's my very overly complicated theory. Hypothesis or whatever.
Mild fever. Nothing life-threatening. She's probably just having a bad dream from all the stress.
How is she asleep under these conditions?
Don't go!
Tangtang, Father and I will return with food from Wuling. No one will starve anymore.
Let me help too!
Once you are old enough to hold hand cannons steady,
after this scene, I'll tell you why I think that. Hold on.
But right now, I need you to look after our homes. We'll be back soon.
Please don't die. Please! There's blight intention!
Where are you, big bro? I can see you.
Tangtang, why are you here?
Your eye! Who did this? Does it hurt?
I'll explain ether in a minute. That's part of the explanation that I forgot to mention.
But I'm so sleepy.
It's okay, baby sis. Just sleep. We will be home when you wake up.
Tangtang. Tangtang.
Wait! Where's my big bro? Big bro's in danger!
Don't be rash. What can you do?
Let go!
Calm down, Kitty. I can help you.
If Big Bro really did something wrong, would you still save him? Then let go of me! Dark Mask? You wanna stop me too? I knew you would help me. Come with me. I know how to catch up to them. Here! Build this in a rush, so it's not so stable. Let's go!
Okay, this is the very important part of my explanation that I completely left out. Hold on, before we continue, let me let me explain a couple of things really quick. So, the way I understand it, right now we have two almost parallel universes, almost. So we've got the ether side, which is one universe, which is dying or dead, and then we've got another universe, which is real space, which is the one that we're in currently. And then there's like a little bit of a space or a membrane between them, which is accessible by Protocol Originium. Now, the thing is when these two spaces, the ether side and real space, meet, they create a rift or a hole. And when energy or matter, well, not energy, just matter is energy. You know what I mean. When matter transfers from the dying universe, in the ether side, over through to real space, it becomes blight. Okay? That's what the blight is. And it's literally a one-way transaction. It only comes from the ether side into real space. It does not go the other way, currently. So, one of the things I was thinking about when I was trying to figure out a little bit more about like how the blight worked and stuff like that, I was trying to figure out what Shiranite was actually supposed to do with it. And right now we know that Shiranite converts blight into water. Pure water. But that's kind of weird when you think about it, until you realize that Shiranite is Originium. And one of the things that Originium seems to be able to do is mess with the laws of real space, or at least it is allowed. It kind of allows you to supersede them a little bit, or at least tamper with them a little bit. So I've been wondering if the reason why matter that comes from the ether side into real space turns into blight is because there may be a certain set of laws or rules that exist within the ether side that don't exist within real space. So that matter gets corrupted, basically, because it doesn't know what it's supposed to do. It doesn't have any laws imposed upon it. Like, there's no laws of physics or whatever. So if you introduce something like Shiranite to the blight, you might be sort of like forcing it to come under the laws of this universe, and then it turns into water. And I was thinking about why it's water, and I thought that if blight is like a corrosive form of matter, then it could be considered a solvent, or a universal solvent in a lot of ways. And in alchemy, the universal solvent is considered water. So for blight, something that corrodes and erodes or like just deteriorates things, to convert into water makes sense, because behaviorally, blight is water from the ether side in a lot of ways. There's other types of blight likely that we'll come into contact with. Like, obviously, blight can be in a liquid, solid, or a gas currently. Potentially more forms. Would this work if you use Shiranite on solid blight? No, because solid blight is static blight. It's not active blight. It just solidifies. And static blight goes away eventually, is my understanding. But anyway, that's kind of my current theory. That's my current theory about it. Yeah. So I guess what I was saying is, like, if you were to then take something like an Originium and go over to the ether side and try to control it, or even just go to the ether side and try to learn those laws to manipulate that energy on that side, you could probably pull off some pretty impressive things. And since Protocol Originium is what you get when you mix that ether energy from the ether side with Originium in some way that I'm not entirely sure how that works yet, you get this, like, almost blending of the two sides. You know what I mean? You would have access to laws of both sides, or at least the power to somewhat influence them. So thinking about it in that respect here as we go forward. That's kind of where my head is currently at, and I have this sense that we're about to see how far off I am or am not. Anyway. Oh, there is readable about her eye. Okay. So did her eye get infected by blight? That's interesting. Most of the time, blight seems to affect the brain first.
Gotta ride a water wheel. Just hop on. This looks really awesome from up close. We should have. Wait.
Oh, right. I was supposed to read that aloud. I'm sorry.
Finally
I
remembered.
forgot. She got a
I'm sorry
ripathy
that
in her
mess-
eye.
I
Oh,
was gonna
interesting.
get it on, but fancy Stockade just blew up in my face.
5 minutes ago, you were talking in your sleep, and now you are bouncing around.
I never talk in my sleep, man, woman, and I never ask for help. Shoo. Back on topic. Those weirdos use me to threaten my big bro. Despicable. Disgusting.
Neferth is giving Stockade residents the power to oppose and fight Wuling. This is exactly what she did to the Bone Crushers. The Stockaders are already desperate to act, and she's just handed them a knife.
Big bro, please don't do anything stupid.
I think he's kind of already done some pretty stupid things. I think we're a bit late for that, but... appreciate the good thoughts. No one escaped. Oh, there's a readable. No, sorry, we have to do this.
A blade unsheathed, it's like unleashed.
No, we must. Take out some of the trails to trap those cowards, but keep it this... I can't read. Take out some of the trails to trap those cowards, but keep in mind that this is still our stockade. Do not destroy everything, of course. Once we conquer Wuling with Big Bro, we will return and build an even bigger and better and prettier stockade. Let's see the priorities. Got all our priorities in order. I see. Woohoo! Can I fit through this? I'm the same height. Oh, I can! Nice. I see treasure. Give it to me. Thank you. Nom, 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 nom. Need a confirmation of what?
Enemy sighted. Let me.
Oh no. No,
There's
not
no
that
other way
thing.
through here.
Oh
Let's get
no. Why?
I'm really angry. Wait,
Oh boy. Ouch. Don't like these things. Owie. Because of that.
Perfect sync.
That was not quick enough.
One sec. Just need a quick breather.
Feeling better.
One sec. Just need a quick breather.
Best thing I've done today.
Oh.
Is that it? I haven't even shown you my best moves.
We made another
Okay, that
step
wasn't as
forward,
bad as the
Enfielders.
one I found in the
Look,
wild.
over there.
I still took a lot more damage than I needed to, but that's okay. I'm just, you know, just letting my opponent feel good. Yep. Gotta let him get a few hits in, right? You can't just dominate. That's boring.
Tangtang? I heard that some Qianshu killed Ruan Yi's father. And Qingbo Stockade was also affected by the Rift event 10 years ago. This is why they... That's just Asian history that doesn't matter anymore. Everyone had it really tough back then. Even drawing the lightning rod. I don't like Wuling, and I got a list of serious grudges to settle with them. But not today. And definitely not in such a manner.
Thanks for that.
Shut up, madwoman! It's none of your business.
Okay.
Be extra careful. That enemy looks really dangerous.
See an Oraline. Let's get it later.
Something's stuck.
Wait.
I'm with you.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Cleave now and flash!
Evil shall face karmic justice! Show's over. Pardon my strike!
Run!
Now that's what I call a real fight!
I wouldn't expect anything less. Best thing I've done today. Almost there. That's where they went. It's just ahead.
That looked like a Triforce.
You can still turn back.
There's no turning back.
Oh, that's a lot.
Time to go.
Isn't it kind of weird that he blames Wuling in the team sheet for...
Are you hurt?
The blight that caused the disaster, but now is pairing with a guy who controls blight.
Ruan Yi. Has he decided to stand with Ardashir?
Did he do this for Tangtang? Or has he deceived her as well?
Yeah.
You can't beat him.
I don't see how you wouldn't
He would
know
just
that's
kill
blight.
you even if you catch up to him.
It's none of your business.
I'll report all this to my boss. She will figure something out.
Shove it, you traitor.
Tell that to Ruan Yi. He totally fits. I'm done bickering with you. I have duties to fulfill.
My bro is the one who needs help. We just gotta rescue him.
So what about your job, Supreme Chief? If you get yourself killed, who the hell's gonna defend the Stockade or people like Lang To?
Just stay out of this.
Tangtang.
What?
If you really want to go, just run if things get out of hand. You are good at that, right?
Ooh. I love dialogue options.
You came at the right time. You can say that. I reported everything about the current situation to my boss. We must assume the worst. Wuling City will declare a state of readiness. But...
You're worried about Tangtang, right?
That's right. The boss let me tag along with you because she wanted me to keep a lid on the pot. But the entire thing is boiling over. I must fulfill my duty as a watchguard.
Putting a lid on a pot that's boiling actually makes it boil over more.
Dark Mask.
I'm just saying.
Imagine fighting alongside the Administrator and Dark Mask. Sounds like real fun. My boss will probably miss her chance to witness the Dark Mask in glorious action.
So we need to turn off the burner? Yeah, exactly! Shut off the heat.
I don't care if you win or lose. Just survive this. I'll be waiting for you.
I feel like surviving is a win. I like Mifu. She's fun.
Dark Mask. My bro is being... They must have forced him. We gotta get him out. We must save him. Dark Mask. Will you still help me?
Ruan Yi definitely has intel we need about Ardashir or Neferith. Endmin, Tangtang is not the type to give up so easily.
Oh, you've just noticed the 4 ears, huh?
I
They
shall
all have
assist
4
you,
ears.
Chief.
Not all of them, but anyone who has animal ears also has human ears.
Do you also think that my bro turned traitor, Dark Mask?
I'm glad that I'm not the only person that bothers.
I'm sorry. But I can assure you, no matter what the truth may be, I, Dark Mask of Qingbo Stockade, an occupant of the 3rd seat, shall stand with my chief.
That's all I need, Dark Mask. Follow me! There's another path to the Ancestral's ring!
Why do I have 4 ears? Well, all the better to hear you with, my dear. Wahoo! Oh.
Good
We'll
work,
just eat 'em
everyone.
up the old-fashioned way.
Nicely
All right,
done.
what do you say? You blow up the avenue and keep the watchdogs occupied. We shall go forth and murk Zwang herself, and quit worrying about Yinglung. Okay. Sounds like a terrible plan, but you do you, dude. Your crossbows and your arts, none of them are strong enough. Accept the haze fire. Accept the weapons wreathed in haze fire. Wuling is just the beginning. The boss shall let you witness the future. This might be the bone crusher who knows how to... This is the only bone crusher who knows how to spell. The boss.
In all of the big three?
We have secret allies throughout the lands. You will see them soon.
Enemies! Don't let them pass!
Oh dear.
Better watch for your
Right then.
Watch this! Crystallize! Engage! Watch this! Watch this!
Can we do it again? Once known, be dead. Stop! Why are there so many
Directional
weapons and
noise
explosives
canceling
here?
hearing.
Was this a plan?
We saw the powers wielded by Neferith. Going against her would be suicide. Might as well work with her and take down Wuling City! This is our chance to settle the blood debt that Wuling owes us.
Looks like Wuling from the layouts and shapes. So that attack was planned in advance.
Try to give her some time, Chen. Perhaps Ruan Yi never gave up vengeance. We'll learn soon enough.
Yummy. Oh. Okay. Okay, one second. I gotta throw my dogs outside. They have their noses pressed right into the door.
You know, I've seen other Hongshan swordmancers. Everyone seems to perform the same move differently.
Well, Hongshan swordmancy focuses on the will, not the form. Being one with the blade is far more important than drilling a move over and over.
They will be much happier out there. Okay, I'm back. Are these supposed to be bombs? Oh, they are. I thought they were books. Whoops. I mean, don't they kind of look like crates of books when they're like this? I guess. Okay, never mind. Maybe not. Oops. I did kind of think they looked like books. Well, this is a fun way to get like a billion bottles. I missed one. It is interesting that we just can't swim at all. I guess it does make for more interesting puzzles. But I find it so fascinating. That's mine now. Whoa.
What is this? Wood.
It's pretty.
What happened to
Can't
this
you just
place?
refill this using water? Yeah, but if you don't have any bottles, you can't fill anything.
Seems like some kind of power gone rampant. Could this be the new powers that Ardashir mentioned? Wait. Look over there.
Watermail! Chief, so glad you're all right.
She's grievously wounded. Chen, help me. We must stop her bleeding.
Does the MC speak? Yeah, he speaks sometimes.
Who did it
Well,
to you?
they.
Was it Ardashir? Or was it... my... big bro? Don't hate him. He didn't mean to.
Is she dying?
I tried to talk him back so the Stockade could return.
Well, shit.
Her injuries are too severe. I've done all that I can. Now it's up to her body and will.
Thank you. I need to carry her to somewhere safe. Wait for me.
They're gonna have so many bored bodies to clean up after this.
Tangtang? Let's go. Now I got a score. Just settle with him. Waterbell. She really likes my big bro. But she never confessed her feelings. She always defended him.
I mean, I think almost getting killed by him is a pretty big red flag, so
Hurting those who love him most.
maybe we don't do that.
This is where we trained together when we were kids. I was ruined. Big bro, how did you change into this? Maybe it's Ardashir and Neferth who lied to him. But maybe he's the one who lied to me.
Does it matter who lied to who? I mean, at the end of the day, it's not so much what you say that matters, it's what you do. And Big Bro isn't exactly, you know, inspiring me with confidence. Yeah. We'll do that later.
as I can remember. He loved and cared for everyone in the Stockade family. It wasn't an act. I know it wasn't. I just don't know why he must track everyone and pursue his plan for revenge. And if he's doing this for vengeance, perhaps I'm responsible as well. Tangtang? I was adopted, but my bro was a real son of my father. Things were really bad at the Chimbo Stockade 10 years ago. People actually died from hunger. My bro and my father risked everything for me and everyone else. By raiding a Wuling supply convoy. A convoy raid is often just a scuffle. But the Tianshi, they were very affected by the disaster in the exclusion zone. It was raining that night, and people could hardly see anything. Father had seriously got me. That was also when I got hurt in my eye. It's been so many years, yet I knew nothing about how he felt. My bro never left. That rainy night. Endmin.
Don't worry. I'll handle this. Hey, Supreme Chief. Do you remember this?
This is my tonal cert.
I'm going to exchange it right now for a promise from you. Trust me, because I'll always be on your side. Or should I assume that our chief forgot about the promise she made?
I'm the chief of Chimbo Stockade. I give my word, never break it. But if it really changed, or have been lying to me from the very beginning, what should I do? I got it. Dark Mask, as the chief of Chimbo Stockade, I gotta settle this business.
People first,
Let's go
always,
see him.
yes. A lot of people rely on. Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Thank you, Endmin.
Okay.
Endmin, finally got an assignment for me?
Oh wait, that was what I wanted. Hold on.
Ready for a really long trip? I've readied the prospecting tools, Professor.
Just because, let's,
Still waiting for something?
Oh.
let me see. Let me see if I can do any leveling here. Oh. Maybe. I can at least do a little bit.
My diary is like the rings of an ancient tree.
I feel like
It keeps a
I
record
should...
of every lesson I learned while growing up.
I think I'm gonna try and promote her real quick. Because because. Just because. Is this just one? How many? Yeah, just one. That's okay though. Can we get more? I don't want to go farming for it right now. So how many did I need?
Still waiting for something?
I forgot.
I hate fools.
Oh, good. Oh. I got a lot. Okay, that's fine. There's a lot of other stuff I want to activate anyway.
I'm definitely not
Okie
working
dokie.
too hard. What about the dark circles around my eyes? The book was just too interesting. I couldn't help myself.
Okay, that'll do for now. That'll do for now, and then I don't even know what to give her. Oh goodness. What should I give her? Oops. Nope. Get me out of here. What should I make her? What is happening? Stop it! Okay, sorry. Having some menu trouble. It's okay. Well, I guess we could do corrosion. Maybe. Is there healer gear? Oh yeah, there is. She's probably will and intellect, right? I didn't check. Hold on.
Still waiting for something?
I hate fool.
Yeah, will and intellect. Okay. Cool. Alright, hold on. I am so easily defeated by buttons! Okay. We'll do 1. And 1. And 1. Yeah. That'll do.
Still waiting for something?
I hate fool.
Field studies can get really dangerous. We must make sure we're properly protected.
Okay, good enough. And then
everyone is ready.
And then I don't have all that much in my Wuling, do I? Yeah, that's okay. This is plenty. This is fine. Okay. As ready as I'm ever gonna be.
Let's go see it.
The boss do hit hard though. Yeah. Okay. See, this is the only team I'm even like remotely proficient in. I have a Levitain team, but I haven't finished it yet. I've been busy, so my building has been a little slow. There is a non-zero chance that I will die. At least once. No, I won't. I mean, I'll try.
Ardashir was right. You came
he alone? This might be an ambush laid by Ardashir and Neferith.
Yorm!
That looks pink.
I was hoping you could take Tangtang with you and go somewhere far away. Seems it's already too late for that.
Bro made no preparations.
Go somewhere far away? You pushed the Fem to war! You let Landbreakers seize our Stockade! You betrayed us! Now you act like you still care about me?
Enough! There's still time for you to leave.
Leave? To where? Wuling? Or somewhere I've never heard of? This is my home! You're my only family! Bro, to hell with Wuling, and to hell with Ardashir and Neferith! This is our mess, and it's ours to clean up! You owe your life to them and me!
I don't deserve your understanding. But this is my only chance of revenge against Wuling. I cannot miss it.
Oh, so his arm was blight.
Once I master this power. Turn around and leave.
I have to say no this time!
You're not yet ready. You will die here.
Heed bro's warning.
Abandon your vengeance. Follow me. You have been chosen for a greater enterprise.
Also, I think he got tricked.
Blame yourself for finding the wrong person! Ardashir! I will never give up! Even if I have to risk my life! This is my chance!
For what? Revenge against Wuling? Seems a bit excessive.
What? Wait!
stupid mistake! Bro!
Okay. Oh. Oh! Okay. I see.
Granite energy got him pinned!
Is he covered in solar panels? Am I imagining things?
What's this?
Granite energy! Make them buckle!
Right.
Now's our chance!
Guess which hand will crush you?
No second chance.
We're getting there. Slowly but surely. We'll get there. For a second, I forgot I was not saying things. There was just an inner monologue that was just in my head.
Much better.
Okay.
Purify those branches of sheer night. Protect the ancestral spring. It hurts! We did it! Let's see what he's got left.
Probably a lot.
Once known, be dead. Hey! Okay.
He looks like he's gonna be a pain to fight in non-story mode.
He's out of control!
Once let you hurt anyone anymore! Tangtang! Help me! And he's suffering!
Careful!
Right now!
Old mess gone.
But what a way to go.
So, no revenge?
You are more important, Chief.
Yeesh.
Tried it out. Use it to defend our stockade. And to protect yourself.
Yikes.
月升星辰，不过一瞬。莫问长夜为何冷，露营水温，龙一寸春，来为你无声
How dare he?
回问。
What made him think he knew what's best for me? How could he just bail out like that? I was scared. And until the very end. Why? We had just so long ago. I seek revenge when the sun's out.
旧梦卷起风沙，我临水作家，护你到天涯。
Maybe it's just me, Perlica, but Ruan Yi, I feel like he gave up at the final moment.
I just hope that after today, the Stockaders and Wulingers can put that incident behind them. Tangtang, we should go. Gonna be alone for a while.
We'll wait for you.
Ruan Yi's quest for vengeance. The conflicts between Qingbo and Wuling. Are they truly just aftershocks of that past disaster?
Endmin, are you still thinking about Ruan Yi?
It's hard not to. He just died. Right in front of us. I think that whole thing probably could have been avoided. Honestly. Like, 'cause like... I'm not gonna argue that the villains aren't villains, but it did feel like the villains didn't intend for that fight to occur. In this one instance, it did feel like, it was like, hey, maybe you should leave because we have objectives to fulfill elsewhere. And then Ruan Yi was like, nah. Yeah, it does seem like he just couldn't handle the power of the blight. Like, once it was in his head, he just, you know. This is gonna be very, very gray morally, isn't it? I do like that it happened, though. No, that was good. That was good. 'Cause, like, I feel like in a lot of games, you don't really get to see people face up to the consequences of their own actions, especially so definitively. So I think that was good. That was good. He got forced to the dam and the devs wanted to show us that he was in a dead end at that point. He was! Literally and figuratively. You wonder how it's possible for to control the blight when the blight can affect your mind? That is an interesting question. I mean, there has to be something to it, or else Neferith and Ardashir couldn't handle it, right? Like, there has to be a methodology to it. He also gave us time to leave, but Tangtang couldn't understand that. Yeah, you know, though I feel like if anyone knew Tangtang, they would know that there's no flippin' way she would have left at that point. You know, like, but again, if your brain is being affected by blight, you're probably not thinking too clearly anyway. Like, where's the border between you controlling it and it controlling you? I wonder if it does control you, or if it just, like, amplifies certain aspects of your cognition. And, like, some of it's louder than others. Because, like, here's the thing. The den stacks use that gaseous blight to boost the physical capabilities of the bone crushers. So the bone crushers are constantly being exposed to blight, and they're maintaining some level of their cognition. Obviously not a whole lot in many cases. Like, it is definitely eroding their minds, but, like, the blight does seem to have some capabilities. I just wonder if there's some sort of intrinsic quality you're supposed to possess in order to not let it take you over. You do wonder if Ardashir has ever used the blight, though? I mean, it's possible he's never used it on himself, but he does seem to be able to manipulate it a little bit. Neferith does act more impulsive and aggressive too, so maybe the blight is like amping your emotions and making it harder to act rationally under it. Yeah, maybe. It's definitely manipulating something. I've had, okay, so here's, I want to give you guys one more theory. I don't know how realistic this is, but you guys remember what I said about Ardashir potentially having made a proposal to Endmin about Protocol Originium? I'm actually wondering, because Protocol Originium was discovered very soon after arriving on Talos 2 from Terra, and I'm wondering if maybe in the first like 1 to 3 years or so, or even up to 5 years of being on Terra, if that's when the proposal was made, because that's like roughly around the time when the Protocol Originium would have been found, or developed rather. And I wonder if Endmin turned down the offer, and in response, Ardashir and his faction, oops, my controller turned off, actually created the Angeloi. I've been thinking about this. Because, like, the timeline would kind of add up. You know what I mean? There just seems to be... Because, like, Neferith's been using the blight to create life forms as well. And they're mindless life forms currently. And Angeloi are mindless-ish life forms. So... I haven't quite worked out how that works in my head yet. But it just... I have suspicions. Anyway.
Um... 10 years ago, the disaster coincided with the polar expedition. It was also the time when you last awakened, Endmin.
Oh, we're about to get lore. In that case, 1 second. I like to think Ardashir and Endmin are working towards the same goal but had a disagreement about the method in which to reach said goal. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean about a disagreement over a proposal with Protocol Originium. Like, one would have wanted to use it one way and one wanted to use another way. So, another reason why that kind of makes sense to me in like thematically from a writer's perspective is that in the original Arknights there was a similar thing around Originium, right? Like Oracle and Priestess couldn't agree on how the Originium should be used. They both had differing viewpoints on that. So to me, if you then go to a new game and say we're going to do something similar but with a whole new type of technology with different factions and everything, you would make it so that Endmin is the equivalent of Oracle here, and then Ardashir or whoever is the leader of their faction if he's not, would have been the Priestess equivalent, right? And then the Originium that they're fighting over is the Protocol Originium. It's also worth noting that the Protocol Originium is, like, triangular, as opposed to cubic, the way that Originium, like, the symbol for it. And Ardashir's stuff is also triangular. And if he's using warping or spatial magic, that's also, or technology, depending on how you want to frame it. Like, that's pretty on brand for Protocol Originium too. So, like, I'm obviously operating on a lot of vibes. I don't deny that. I don't deny that at all. But the themes are theming. It's possible that the Angoloi have been there since the precursors. There's lines saying that the power giving Sancta their halos was modeled after the existing angels, and that might be Angoloi. That is possible. I mean, the Angoloi in singular are Angelos, which is literally the word for angel. So I would buy that. I would buy that. Alright, I'm gonna keep going.
I knew very well how difficult things were for the entire civilization band. Disaster pushed people to desperation. Plenty of tragedies like Ruan Yi's were reported throughout the band. But Ruan Yi chose to pursue vengeance, and ended up hurting even more people. I cannot sympathize with his actions. The future we are fighting so hard for must not be built on a never-ending cycle of violence. Ruan Yi's fall made things worse for her, and for Qingbo Stockade as well.
And we got Neferith and Ardashir to deal with. What the hell are they trying to achieve?
The Cabal of Tranquility are actually looking into the relationship between the law and the Angoloi in one of Shaihi's voice lines. Oh.
Give her some time. She has a lot to deal with right now. Ruan Yi's passing, the future of Qingbo Stockade, their relations with Wuling, and us.
Endmin, I'm a little worried about her. Maybe we should visit.
Interesting. I haven't looked at Shaihi's lines. I should. Should look at Shaihi's lines. The only thing I'm really convinced of is that there's some kind of connection there. I might not know the specifics yet, but I'm on to you.
She's not here anymore.
She didn't get kidnapped again, did she?
I don't know what to say to you. I thought I was ready, but... Give me a bit more time. I gotta clean up Big Bro's mess. And help my fam back in the Stockade. Look, Mask. You helped me out so much. But I kept breaking my promise.
No, Tangtang's fine. You're okay.
Don't push her too hard. We should have faith in her.
I mean, sure, but she also did just get kidnapped.
Tangtang won't abandon the
So-
stockade. And those who followed Ruan Yi are probably in a total mess right now.
Let's leave. We need to report the situation here to Mifu and Tianshi Zhuang. And then...
Ardashir!
I am here to pay my last respects to a fallen friend.
You did this to him!
You do not believe me.
mean?
How do you regard me at this moment? Pretentious, cunning, cruel, the malevolent puppeteer behind it all? However you perceive me, I shall accept it all. We are now on opposing sides. Everything I say will be taken as feeble excuses. When two factions steeped in hatred can scarcely understand each other, what hope lies between predator and prey? Creator and creation. Forgive me,
He has rainbows in his
Administrator.
eyes.
I will continue to oppose you, and those you care for may become my targets. However, please, do believe that every action I take is for the survival of civilization.
Yeah, see, that stuff. This. The triangle portals. What if he's in the membrane? Get out of the membranes! Come on to you, tunnel boy.
There is nothing to prepare. Leash your subjects. Killing is not our objective.
Do you think
Disabling
Neferth is a
Shiranite
hive mind?
Dam will accomplish our mission.
Of course. I can tear open the very large rift at any moment.
I will see it done quickly. It pains me to witness that
I
expression.
mean, it could still
on
be a
Endmin's
lich
face
portal.
again.
I just think it's a lich portal into the membrane. How are things going? Yeah. Oh boy. Maybe we should have a phone call. I don't really want to text this. Damn! Wow, Mifu's cold. The creation part is the most important here, probably. I agree. Totally agree. Okay, since we are right here. I got the big engine part. Oh, it wants me to actually open system features. Okay. I understand, but maybe we don't do this right now. Okay.
Another day of beautiful
One second.
sounds.
Puppies would like to come in. Then we shall chat for a moment. look so sad. Fenris, what's the matter? Goodness gracious. Okay. You're inclined to think Endmin is the creation? That would be interesting. That would be very interesting, actually. I would totally be down for that. Alright, so it seems to me that this is potentially the halfway point we were talking about. And if so, then that means we have like at least, like we're only halfway, like literally halfway through. So how about this? I think we stop the story for today, and then I'll finish the other half on Saturday. Not Friday. I have something. I got something I got to do on Friday instead. But on Saturday, we'll do the other half. This seems like a good stopping point. It's not really a cliffhanger, but it's like kind of a cliffhanger, but not like a bad cliffhanger, like an acceptable cliffhanger. If I jump from here, will I live? No. I got that question answered very quickly. I think the expectation here is that they're the creator, but we know there's weirdness about how the Endmin was born, so Ardashir being involved in creating them would make sense. We'll see, because here's another thing. Like, let's hang around and talk lore a little bit. And theories and stuff. Hit me with your best theories! I'm gonna just run around and be a little chaotic. But so to the creator creation kind of thing though, right? Like, there is some weirdness about Endmin. And like, Endmin is all about Originium, but also mostly Protocol Originium again. And they're like trying to use blight to create life, but Originium can create reconveners. So like, is it possible? Is it possible? Is it possible at all that little Artie is actually Big Daddy? I like that theory. It's fun. It is a little bit weird though, because that would mean he might need to have some sort of connection to Rhodes Island, right? Because like Rhodes Island was the one that like predominantly founded Endfield. So, can I jump? Will I die? Nope. Aha, this is not a death spot. But you just realized you can have reconveners from Terra's ancient history? Well, I mean, like, we had Patriot, right, in the very beginning? I know he wasn't a reconvener, but, like, there's that big statue of him. So, like, I think that might be part of the implication, yeah? I think that makes sense. Ruan Yi turning back into an animal is totally like what happened to me. You're right! I forgot about that! You're right! The implications of that are a little crazy, though.
Is it Spirit? Li Feng of Wuling, ready to fight!
No! Leave it to me! I don't want to fight, I want to run! I want to explore, I want to be free! Get away from me! This is a broken raft. Patriot wasn't from ancient history. He's from longer away than 150 years ago, at least. And he is dead, right? Like that is the implication that he is dead. And he wasn't on Talos. Well, is a sarcophagus a proto-rig? Well, not necessarily. But like the sarcophagus is... I don't even think they're Originium, are they? I think Endmin has a very unique one. But I think it's more that, so the sarcophaguses don't have anything to do with Originium as far as I know.
Let me handle this.
I'm gonna let more knowledgeable people weigh in on that. But from what I understand, it works on the theory of cellular regression. Like, it actually tries to regress the cells of the person who's in it. And it's been mostly calibrated for, you know, precursors or predecessors, depending on whatever term you want to use, right? And because of that, like, predecessors, precursors, or whatever, they're basically as close to humans as we have
Danger up ahead.
in this universe.
Let me see how good this one
Whereas
is.
everybody else is like some sort of mutated animal or mythical creature or something along those lines. So like the cellular regression on the animals, well, on animal-sourced races, regresses them back to animals based on the fact that they evolved artificially because of Originium. So like Originium tampered with their evolutionary capabilities or their evolutionary track and turned them into more humanoid shapes. And then if you put them in a sarcophagus, the memory or whatever within the Originium must interact with the sarcophagus in such a way that it regresses them. But if blight can do something similar, then that's really interesting. Sarcophaguses could be related to blight. It would be a very interesting thing for them to, I won't say retcon, because that's not accurate, because like we don't actually know what the technology of the sarcophaguses is. Sarcophaguses is? Oh, that was awkward. But it would be like a nice retroactive explanation for it. You know what I mean? I saw. Hi. Oraline. Come back here. Come back here.
Round, shiny. Oh, this is the actual size of Oraline.
Yeah.
I spot treasure. Let's go take a look. We almost missed that.
But maybe I don't want to go get it right now. Well, I could, but I don't want to. I want to explore a little bit. Maybe that's why they haven't told you about what actually happens to Mephisto in the previous Arknights game. Maybe. It would be a really nice way for them to like backfill gaps and then start creating some crossover between the games. Not necessarily like literal crossover, because obviously like the planets can't really connect right now, but at least in terms of like mechanics, that would be kind of cool. You mean it could also be that humanoids don't exist in the Easter side, so it's turning them into what Easter side creature would look like? No, but he turned into a bull, and he was a bull. Like, he had bull horns and ears and or maybe a buffalo, it's hard to say, but like he was some sort of bison-like creature. You know what I mean? Like, that would have been his source race, and it turned him into a blight monster based on that race. Or that species. Ugh, a question of race and species is so, like... like, what term do I use? I don't even know. I'm just running around uselessly in circles at this point. She doesn't want to water... Oh, right, I should water the slugs. You're right. Smashing Wuling's suppression of the rift and wiping the whole city off the map was undoubtedly the most effective approach. Ah, that's a terrible idea. What a shame that Dark Mask was truly a master. This plan still has some flaws. I've got a better one. Wuling's canals are a tangled web. Blowing them up or infiltrating through them is a real winning strategy. Way smarter than sending our brothers in blindly as cannon fodder to distract the city. That I agree with. You know what's kind of amusing to realize is no one in this world has ever seen a bull, the animal. So like no one knows what Ruan Yi turned into. That's true. That's also true. That's funny. No. Oh, I missed. The blight created a bunch of stuff around him, extrapolating his clothes, his prosthetic. It's like it made solar panels from whatever his charging system was for the prosthetic. Wait, so were those really solar panels? I was just saying the first thing that came to mind. Were they actually charging panels? Is he in the archive? I mean, he should be, right? How knee-deep am I in the Arknights lore so far? I mean, I feel like Arknights lore is so
like
deep that I am in deep enough to understand that I'm not deep enough. How's that? I am deep enough to get myself in trouble. I think that's a pretty reasonable, how do I put this? Description of the situation. These are all mine now. Nom noms. Delightful. Delightful nom noms. These are more slugs, but I cannot do anything with these slugs. But I can steal their treasure. Yeah, the solar panels were specifically above the bull's mechanical leg. Wow, that's funny. So maybe the sarcophagus, like, tried to turn Mephisto back into what its DNA said it should be, and because of interbreeding, he had a lot of other creatures mixed in. Hence why weird noodle bird dragon angel. You think what happened is that the ether broke him into simpler concepts, but real space is still trying to make sense of his form? That would be interesting. Because there must be some interesting way that the two interact, right? Oh, this is just a dead end. Whee! How long can I stay here? Not that long. I tried. The blight is instead extrapolating and multiplying based on what's already there, like the data is getting duplicated and expanded. That's possible too. I swear to God, if they made that Brat Mephisto playable in Endfield. What if they do, though? What if they do? There's endless possibilities here. I think there's some fun stuff here. I'm pretty excited to see the next part, but also I feel like, given how long the first part has taken, because I have the attention span of a gnat, probably shouldn't start the next part, because we'll be here until midnight at least. And I should be setting a good example for healthy habits, I guess. I'll go until after midnight? Oh boy, yeah, see? That does not fill me with confidence. Okay, yeah, in that case. If we weren't so sure Ardashir was a lich, I would have guessed he's a Mephisto reconvener. That'd be interesting. I want the shiny
treasure. Let's go take a look.
Come back!
I almost missed this one.
Come back! Wait, what? Hey! Hey! This is so rude! Come back here, little light. What? That was so mean. Wouldn't blight just do the opposite of the Originium space, since blight is marked as a 1 and Originium as a -1 depth, if I recall right? I don't think so. Because that's not determining blight so much as rifts, which is a little different. It's the depth is not measuring Originium and blight, it's measuring the distance between the ether side and real space, which is a little different. A little different. Similar, but different. One of my crackpot theories is that the Angeloi are failed or worse reconveners. Maybe. We know that something damaged the Prime Originium on this planet, which made reconveners a thing. Or at least allowed for the discovery of the reconveners. That's probably a better way to put it. I forgot how I got up there. Hi. Noodlebird Mephisto had a halo, like an Angeloi or a Sancta. That's true. But see, that's another reason why I was thinking that the Angeloi are like Protocol Originium based. Because like if he has the halo, the square diamond halo, right? Like, and he regressed because of the Originium in his system. Even if you don't assume that the sarcophaguses operate using blight in some way, you could make the argument that Angeloi are using Protocol Originium in some way, and that the halo is just the Originium part making an appearance. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's good arguments to be made in multiple directions. I found the way up. It would be wild if the ether side was like an other side and the Angeloi are halos from the Bizarro law. Maybe. Oh, you mean the law like the Sancta law. Oh. I know enough to side-eye that with interest, but I don't know enough to comment on it with any level of knowledge. Any level of useful knowledge. But that's interesting. I think that goes on my list of little rabbit holes I need to go down at some point.
Strange things are going on.
I think that goes on my list of little rabbit holes, yes. 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 It's a bird! Hi, bird!
Yeah, Feng of Wuling, ready to fight.
Does this guy not remind you of like the Kung Fu Panda guy? What is his name? It was like Shen? Is that right? You guys know what I'm talking about? The white bird, crane. It was a crane, right?
Take this!
No hardship will stop us.
We handled that fight well.
Even the voice kind of reminds me of that. I don't remember Shen's voice at all, but... He does? Wait, who does? I got distracted. Both Angeloi and Originium strike me as magic living rocks. I guess Angeloi can also be living water too. I mean, they can be basically anything. Oops. Oh. He's just gonna give me stuff. Thanks! I think. Very kind of you, I guess. Oh, the bird dust. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what you were talking about. Can't wait to meet Warfarin and have her lore bombing us about everything. I feel like she's gonna be one of those ones that we don't meet for a long time. It sounds like she's very preoccupied messing around with potential reconveners.
Enemy sighted! Let me handle this!
I wonder if there's any downside in spending a lot of time like poking around inside the Prime Originium. So if you talk to this dude before the quest, he talks about taking over the Stockade. Oh. I mean, listen, I like Tangtang, but I kind of understand their hesitation thinking about her as a leader. I get it. I could see how the goofball persona might be a little off-putting when you're trying to instill people with a sense of confidence in leadership and that you're going to be making good decisions. I can see why that might be feel questionable, you know? I feel like that feels a bit odd. Gilberta's line about Warfarn? Gilberta has a line about Warfarn? I need to read the rest of these lines, man.
Still waiting for something?
Looky here. The flying Miss Messenger got a special letter for you.
She has a line about Warfarn? She does.
Surgeon Warfarin? She looked great and appeared to be her same old self. But there was this time when Warfarin remembered my birthday wrong. And she looked really guilty while apologizing to me. It wasn't that big of a deal. Then she called me by the wrong name in panic. I've never seen her like that. How would I describe it? She appeared really confused and lost. And even after I left, she brooded by the dinner table by herself for a really, really long time.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I need to go through all of these. I haven't finished doing that yet. We'll do that eventually. Maybe not today. Not today. I've already kind of messed around a little too long. That's okay.
High threat hostile. Approach with caution.
I see a shiny though. Okay, wait, we gotta get the shiny, and then I'll probably sign off. We gotta get the shiny. If you see a shiny, you must get the shiny. Shiny, wait! Come back, shiny. Hi, shiny. No, shiny. Shiny. Shiny.
My mentor said the floating Arlings in the
out.
wilds aren't really dangerous. Just don't go after them recklessly.
My shiny. You will be with your brothers and sisters soon. If Orleans do end up actually being fragments of a shattered universe, do you think, like, when we collect them all, the game will just end? Like, will we create, like, a whole big subspace? That'd be kind of fun. Okay. Warfarin is akin to Welt Yang and HSR in this regard? Yeah, probably. Maybe you get a side mode from the Orleans? Yeah. Yeah, something like that. I think it would be kind of a cool little callback. That'd be neat. I'm not sure what they could do with it, but it'd be pretty cool. If they did do something with it. This place is gonna be fun. Lots of elevation. Lots of places to die. Accidentally or on purpose. I'll let you decide which is which. Because I'm not gonna decide.
Danger up ahead. Let me see how good this one is.
Oh, readables. That I missed. Younger dame doesn't deserve to live. You guys are mean. You're so mean. So rude. Why do you guys get to decide who lives or dies? Oh, you're just chilling.
Li Feng of Wuling, ready to fight.
See this through.
Is that a blight?
Trust in me. Face your ass. Mine, strike, quick. Take this. Descends. Watch this.
Good work, everyone.
I stole his pears. Those pears are mine now. He cannot have them. I know I keep saying goodbye and then I get distracted by something shiny, but that's normal. If that ever doesn't happen, I'm not me. Someone else has hijacked my body. I'll be an AI deepfake if that happens. Just saying.
Danger up ahead. Let me see how good this one is.
I don't want to fight the thing, though. That was a pupa? Oh, was it? Did I read it as pear? What? Oh. It is a pupa. Well, I'm gonna eat it like a pear. And you can't stop me. I didn't read the larva pod. I thought it said lava. I thought it said lava pear. Maybe like hot honey, but with pears, spicy pears. Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so plan: putting controller down so I stop running around and looking for shiny things. Plan is finish the second half of this quest on Saturday, same time, about 6:45 Eastern Standard, 6:45-ish. You know, I'm trying to set them a little earlier, just so I can have some time to work out some kinks in streaming before getting to the new thing. So, we'll do that because I got stuff to do Friday. Otherwise, I do it just tomorrow instead. But yeah. So, I will see you same time, same place, different day, new questing. I hope you had fun. I did. I had fun. This quest is fun. I'm excited. I'm excited. Partly because I like lore! And they're giving me lots of lore. I don't have to wait for it. It's so nice. The next part is definitely longer. Okay. That's good to know. Because it's a weekend, I might start a little bit earlier then. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all for showing up. I appreciate you. I hope you had fun. And I will see you all on Saturday, I hope. Okay. Bye.